One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the UCF Knights, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. White going to attack through the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this.
He's got it on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Oh, he's got a chance. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And that's a good sight to see from this defense. Last week, they gave up a ton of points in a loss. This week, getting a deflection early. Hopefully see the ball a little bit better, play the passing game better. This defense definitely has to improve from what it was a week ago.
White wants to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Touchdown, UCF! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Rifles it down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Knights with an absolute gift to start this drive with goal to go. On the option. Runs through a tackle. To the ground with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. White going to attack through the air. Throws to the tight end. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? and then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye-week rust.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. And last time they punted, it went back for 6. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. Right down the gut of the field. 10. Touchdown, UCF. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Bears! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. The crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the double. Looking to throw, it's Vance. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays, because what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play. And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score. He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room. not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Bears are in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. White wants to throw it. Now improvising. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over Maryland. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Takes a handoff. It's Gibson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try it over the left side. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Vance. Makes the catch. It's Fox. Turns it on down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Could couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in, because this passing attack, it's lethal, because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're...
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Gibson.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now on second down. To the air, it's Vance. Finds the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. The option look. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting him.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Bears are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
Might be changing the route. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over South Alabama. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good...
Oh, they're knocking free. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And here comes the offense on second down. Easy. White going to attack through the air. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red
say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Around the corner, it's King. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. White wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
This time he's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Bears will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Got it near midfield. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed. Oh, they block it! That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield, it's Vance. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive got some room to run. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bears will hustle to the line. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Bears the pressure. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers.
Touchdown, Bears! And here they come, almost all the way back.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for room, it's Gibson. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Back to pass, it's Vance. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Farmer. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
The Knights have this offense rolling. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here comes the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Back to throw, it's Vance. Under fire. Caught over the middle, it's Richardson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Appalachian State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Goes to the option. Did the work himself. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Second down, he'll throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UCF! And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He might want another play. White going to attack through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. To the air on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
42 Spider.
Going up top again. Right on target this time. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Bears are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Making side adjustments here. White wants to throw it. Looking for a huge play. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for space. It's Gibson. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Vance. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching. From the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Finds his big tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Shakes off the defender. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Bears are on the move. White going to attack through the air. Gets rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
To the air on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Discards it with the stiff arm. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And this one splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those time.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They'll move the wide receiver. He leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Knights look to keep this drive humming. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Knights with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Richardson. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes.
Offense changing the play. White wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Knights! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Will open from the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. White going to attack through the air. He wants a big play here late. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Touchdown, UCF! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on a lot of times when your team's better to do the same thing, to return the favor, and they can't forget that.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's King. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's King. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.